What's up everybody, D-Man back. Welcome to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing another Godzilla vs Kong news and updates. So in this one, we are going to be covering a wide variety of topics, so if you want to skip around to anything in particular, I have chapter times listed in the description below. Starting out, we have a random picture from Toho Kingdom. This one's just Godzilla vs Kong, you know, Godzilla and Kong fighting in the clouds. It's kind of funny. I see this a lot, where Godzilla fans will like look in the clouds and then they'll be like, look, it's Godzilla or whatever. I do that too all the time. Even last night, I was driving home on a, because for those of you who don't know, I'm just getting back in town from a vacation. I was driving home on the road trip. I was looking at this cloud for a while going, yeah, that looks like a Muto coming out of the clouds. That's just something we do. We're obsessive like that. We also have, I'm gonna mess his last name up, but Paul Komodo's rendition of King Kong from 1962. This is a very cool picture of Kong's face. Makes him look very menacing, a lot better than the actual design we got in the movie. David Hernandez, aka Gorizard, agrees with that statement. He even said the same thing on Facebook. We have some Kong size speculation coming out. Some people are theorizing that Kong will be around 93 meters, aka 305 feet tall. An artist did his rendition of this, showing off the 355-foot Godzilla standing next to the Kong from Skull Island, which stands at about 109 feet. And then you have his version of Kong from King Kong vs. Godzilla, or Godzilla vs. Kong, standing right next to them, showing off what this size would look like. I think this is very, very likely. I think it's a big possibility that this is exactly what we're gonna get in Godzilla vs. Kong, a Kong of this size. It makes sense to me, and I think that is what we'll see. Yeah, I do understand why Kong would need to be smaller than Godzilla, because Godzilla's just too big nowadays, and for Kong to go from 100 feet as an adolescent to 300 feet as an adult is pretty realistic. For him to go to bigger than Godzilla or around the size of Godzilla, maybe a little bit too unrealistic for some people. I'd be fine with it, but I know some people wouldn't. Also, I think having Kong be smaller is still an advantage for Kong, because he's going to be able to move around a lot quicker than Godzilla if he's smaller. We also have the news that production designer Tom Hammock will join Godzilla vs. Kong. This guy has worked with Adam Wingard, the director for Godzilla vs. Kong, on a number of occasions, including 2017's Death Note. We got word from Jordan Vogt Roberts, the director of Kong Skull Island, that Kong is in good hands with Adam Wingard. This made a lot of people go, oh, thank God, Jordan Vogt Roberts gives him the seal of approval. This made me go, oh, really cool. Jordan Vogt Roberts gives this guy the seal of approval. It doesn't mean I'm 100% on board with Wingard as director. I want to make this very clear. I don't have anything against Adam Wingard. I thought his 2017 Death Note movie was fine, although I have seen the anime. It's a lot better. He made some missteps in that live action movie, but I thought it was fine. But I don't have anything against him. I just think he might be a little bit too extravagant for the job. I don't really know how to word it. He's a little too weird, and that's not saying that, oh, he's a bad guy, I don't like him. That's me just saying his style is a bit weird for a Godzilla movie. It could work, and I guess we'll have to find out if it does work in 2020, but I'm just saying, as I'm looking at it right now, I'm saying it has the potential to be a very weird, kind of dumb movie, and I won't really like it if it goes the direction I kind of think it will. I'm going to reserve my real judgments until we start to see footage from the movie and get a lot more information, so I still have hope for it. If he's working with Jordan Vogt Roberts, talking with him, you know, so they can figure out what to do with Kong, how to proceed, I think it could be great. I think Jordan Vogt Roberts killed it with Kong Skull Island. I think Jordan Vogt Roberts is clearly a fan of the genre, so I'm confident that the two of them working together will create something amazing, and even if Jordan Vogt Roberts is only lightly involved, his input will help. I'm sure of that. Godzilla vs. Kong will start filming in late 2018, according to some casting reports. That has been confirmed, as we'll talk about in a minute, but the possible schedule for Godzilla vs. Kong's filming was leaked. It's not officially leaked, but it was kind of leaked, where they were saying, oh, we think this is what their schedule is going to be. Basically, it takes us from October 1st, 2018 to late February 2019. Seems like a pretty small filming window for me. in my opinion. I mean, maybe not, but it seems a little small, so it may go a little bit over the late February mark. Also, I don't know if that means the movie's going to take place out winter or not, but that's when they're filming it, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see what kind of atmosphere we have for the movie. It might be in fall because they are filming in Atlanta, possibly around this time, so it could be a fall kind of look, how Walking Dead has, but I would expect it to be winter, just based off the time that it's filming. Not necessarily because, hey, it's gonna have to be winter because of when they're filming. Just around the time, it would make sense that it'd be winter. It's still being filmed on a stage for a lot of it, so it could be just summer or whatever. You know, it doesn't really matter when it's being filmed. It also sounds like Atlanta will be the home for Godzilla vs Kong's filming, or at least the main base for filming Godzilla vs Kong, just like Godzilla King of the Monsters. King of the Monsters filmed primarily in Atlanta, but they also filmed some scenes in Mexico and some scenes in other places in the globe. So it makes sense that Godzilla vs Kong would return to Atlanta, especially if we're going to be seeing a lot of the cast return. They'd already be familiar with the location, so hey, we can all just go back out and hang out there again and film another Godzilla movie. And then it was officially confirmed that Godzilla vs Kong will start filming on October 1st in Hawaii, back at I think it's Kaʻulaʻula or something like that. I don't know, in Hawaii, we'll just say. If you're wondering where is Kaʻulaʻula, that's Skull Island. Yeah, that is the location for Skull Island. They also filmed some of Jurassic Park movies there. So yeah, it sounds like Godzilla vs Kong will return to Skull Island. It would have to, right? Kong's in the movie, so it only makes sense. This is the actual boneyard for Godzilla vs Kong. This is the location the boneyard was. So it's cool to know that Godzilla vs Kong will be returning to Hawaii. It'll give us a little bit of perfect continuity, you know? Now we'll see the exact locations we saw from Skull Island, just aged over however many years. We also got word that production has already set up shop in Honolulu. That's very exciting. I can't wait to see Skull Island return. We saw it in the Skull Island Birth of Kong comic books and it was really cool, so I'm very excited for this new movie. I thought Skull Island was like the coolest location we visited in the Monsterverse, and even after seeing the Godzilla 2 trailer, I still think that holds true. Godzilla vs Kong's production name will be Apex. This is just like how King of the Monsters' production name was Fathom. I don't know why they switch up the names for production, I guess so it's shorter, but hey, Apex is cool. I like it. Two apex predators fighting. It makes sense. We got the word that the hashtag show is full of lies. I don't remember what the exact reason that this story was prompted, but Gamuru Island reported on some, I think, Oscar-winning actress joining the cast for Godzilla vs Kong, only to retract the story because they got it from the hashtag show, which is I've never heard of in my life, but they got the news from the hashtag show. It was a hashtag show exclusive, and then people were coming out being like, no, this is complete lies. The hashtag show is fake news. Don't trust it. So Gamora Island retracted the story and put out an apology. Yeah, I don't remember what the actress's name was, but there you go, guys. If you ever get word in the future that the hashtag show has an exclusive on Godzilla stuff, don't trust it. It's lies. And finally, we have word that Danai Gurira, who plays Michonne in The Walking Dead and Okoye in Infinity War and Black Panther, will potentially be joining the cast for Godzilla vs Kong. I'm not sure how that'll work with her Walking Dead schedule, although, hey, if the movie's filming in Atlanta, she has it cut out for her, right? She can just go to work on The Walking Dead, go to work on Godzilla vs Kong, in the same city. It'll be no trouble at all. If they're like, hey, you gotta fly out to Hawaii and do some Kong stuff, it's like, hey, she did it for Infinity War, and well, not necessarily she didn't go to Hawaii, but she was all over the place for Infinity War, right? So they can pull it off. I'm sure they can. I don't think that means that Michonne's gonna be killed off The Walking Dead just so she can film Godzilla vs Kong in 2020. The Walking Dead might not even be around in 2020. This might be the last year. Next year might be the last year. We have no idea. She could be killed off in season 9, who knows? I think good for her. I'm glad that she's getting more opportunities as an actress, starting to get recognized for her acting, getting roles all over the place. It's weird that she's kind of the one that broke out of Walking Dead and is also still in the show. I mean, Lauren Cohan's now doing Whiskey Cavalier, Mile 22, and she did The Boy. I think that's what the movie was called. Andrew Lincoln, though, like Rick Grimes in The Walking Dead, he's really been only committed to The Walking Dead. He hasn't had some time to go to other projects like some of these other actors. Kind of weird to me that, like, he wouldn't break out. Him and Norman Reedus don't really have a chance to, even though Norman Reedus was in other movies, such as whatever that heist movie he was in. I don't remember what it was called. It's weird that kind of your main characters of the show, the ones that people generally recognize for the show, like love their acting in the show, they're not the ones that got to break out. It's the smaller characters. It makes sense. They have less to film so that they can go away and not be noticed. noticed, but I think it's kind of sad that, you know, your big actors are stuck in The Walking Dead, because that's going to mean they're going to get sick of it and then they're going to want to leave. Whereas if they were just maybe given a break a little bit, they could go film some other projects, have some fun doing other stuff, and do The Walking Dead, and it would all be great. I don't know. I bored you guys with some Walking Dead details there. I know you guys hate that, but I don't really care. I like the show, and I also like Godzilla, so it's a perfect combination. All right, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys next time. D-Man, out.